Here we are. We knew this day was going to come one day. I'm surprised it hadn't come earlier, to be honest. And who's to say it hasn't happened before? But Star Citizen is so absolutely broken I cannot even play it. And I haven't been able to play it for a while. So what's the solution to this problem? Let's see if we can get Disco Elysium to work. Maybe that'll work. Of course, Disco Elysium is the best game that's ever been made by human hands. So it'll be a good point of comparison to Star Citizen. All right. How is this? Is this working? Let's have a look. Oh, I hear noises. I did check this out just to make sure it ran. It's looking good. Looking good. Let's set up here. Take 2 seconds. Right. There you go. So as you can see, I have a previous save game, but don't worry about that. That was just the check stuff. I haven't done too much. I had a look at this. And the create your own character. If I go this way, roll to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 points. I put 1 at least to each, right? So I've got 4 to mess around with. How emotionally intelligent I am. So smart, raw brain powers, how smart you are, how emotionally intelligent you are, how strong you are, how agile you are. Alright, let's go. Wait, sorry. No. Here, here. So my physique is the weakest. I'm agile. Average. I want to specialize in something. Oh. And Psych. Psyche? Logic. Work on your knowledge. Rhetoric. Persuasion. Persuasion could be good, I guess. I don't know. Is that good? Drama. Play the actor lie and detect lies. Interesting. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Maybe I want to do that. Work for the law. I don't like the sound of that. Intimidate the public. Understand pop culture. I have to do something in the psyche. Because it's got 4. I don't want to understand pop culture. I kind of like the idea of intimidating the public. Alright, we'll give this one a try. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. The furries are in home in the mirror?
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
You don't understand the crunch. Sounds like a mighty big
Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did
I
we,
wonder if there's
Chef?
going to be a lot of dialogue in this game.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes
How big is the
juking
ball?
it
How
out
small are the apes?
on a giant, infinitesimally small. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience
Taking forever.
sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco's dead.
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Right. Okay. Wait. Interesting. Okay. Hold tab to highlight. Where's my pants? What's that? Ooh. Alright, I got a shoe on. Sweet. Can I do that?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Me.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside.
Alright, I got a mission already.
The door to it should be outside your room. The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Right. Where's my
This
tiny
fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Alright, let's try and grab the tie.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time, still ongoing. Now, finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Come on.
You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colourful
Wonderful. I'm doing quite well now. I don't have a shirt. Can I walk? I can.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched.
Okay. Alright, I've got everything. What's this?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Customize my character?
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
I look handsome.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
I think it looks fine.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
Okay, great. Let's go. Seems like that's my missions. What's this? Okay, we've got keys. Held or left and right. What's this? Okay, so is that the door I'm supposed to go out? Or is this the door I'm supposed to go out? Did this win Game of the Year? Alright. I'll talk to the chick. 51, okay.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette
I'm a
to
cop.
her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
So far, so good. I can interact with the disabled one. Good. I'm looking better. I still gotta get my shoe. What the lyrics would be.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul's
Utterly.
immense.
And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your... You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay, I need another copy of the tape.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Okay.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks to those men born. Okay.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay. Got it. I'm talking to these people. I talk. What should I do? I can. What's this? Yeah, that's the kitchen.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. Everyone wants me to talk to this guy.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Bispectacled?
Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of it.
Shake his hand.
I'm Kim Kisoragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Conceptualize? Or say nothing? Conceptualize.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
A medium failure.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie. The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound even cooler.
Even classier! You should take this opportunity to start your life anew as a classier person, as Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well, It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look
Lying,
at the
that was a
coroner's
lie.
case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I assume so. I
This is
didn't do
the
it.
first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's get
After
moving.
you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave.
I'm
But
just lying
since
to
you do
everyone.
have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Yeah, no worries.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Great. Oh man, I'm telling so many lies. Come on. Let's go.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm cutting between names.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
My face in the corner of my profile picture.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I
Oh,
do.
nice. You talked to this
You
guy,
said you
not
just
me.
got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just
and
one
the
of the
birds.
many cafeterias I manage.
Oh, you're such a big shot.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here.
Is there a map
But
on
I'm
this
not going
game?
to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Who
I
killed
don't
him?
know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Oh my god.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that.
All right,
Then
we're
to your
getting-
right,
we're getting
you should
somewhere.
see a
We're getting
big
somewhere.
hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian cavalry.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Let's go.
All
Not
right.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Okay.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Owe me
Oh,
shit.
you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please,
bitch.
just give me the money.
What money? I remember no money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Maybe I should arrest him. What exactly is money?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
How can I get out of this?
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, brain damaged? Money
getting my
is what
berries.
grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything.
What if I don't have any
There's a
money?
shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of
Nice.
his orange bomber.
Nice.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
No. I'll see what I can
I'm
do.
sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your
I'll get
station.
some work at
I have a
later.
shortwave
Alright,
radio
bye-bye.
in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Alright. Monday, hey?
Yes?
There seems to be nothing.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But
no
you've
idea.
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space?
In both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Alright.
Make-
I'll do that. So now, can I... We can't go that way? Alright. Let's go outside. This is the best game I've ever played. Alright.
Tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Okay,
Cop
fine.
habit. You look at everything. This
Fine.
isn't.
Fine. Where's this body? Stop. What are you doing?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kuno!
Nappy Kuno.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him
What?
right in the dick!
What?
Love it in the dick.
What?
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Is it deleting a...
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
We
What should we do?
shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Can you not? Alright, I'm weak.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Alright. Let's have a look around. All the clues. Looking for clues. Okay. Sing karaoke. Pay for damages. Oh my god, I've got a lot of things to do. And what is this thing? Internalize. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. Alright, fuck off.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got, shitload pig? What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno
Who's
wasn't in
Kuno?
Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking
Oh, he's Kuno?
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Okay.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Okay.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Okay.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
I want to
Yeah,
punch this
that's
kid.
right! Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before...
Don't listen. Just go.
Alright, let's have a look. Can you stop throwing rocks at my crime
The
scene?
corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is
Oh, dear.
repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
No, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the
I'm just gonna
stomach.
say I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. There's a greenhouse here, and a garden.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Ooh. Clue.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
My morale.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Okay, he noted it. Good job. Okay, where's my shoe? I'm gonna get my shoe. Alright, we got some... Ooh, money! Here we go!
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid
I
patterns.
can't get a break.
No, there's more to this. You get this strange, hard to
What
say.
feeling?
It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
I'm not gonna get anywhere. Can I get in there? No? No? Aha, dumpster.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says there's something in there. Not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. I have a key. Key to room 1. Okay. Okay.
out that mail collection box.
The lieutenant pats the box on the head, ever so slightly.
That didn't work out.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of fame.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's...
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
That's up.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal... You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I used to look like him, but...
What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
Man can never be truly happy.
Okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen. More about books, maybe?
That's enough of that. Okay. A bunch of books.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth, maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the Sages at the End of the World, not even close. Man from Heimdall in Hell. Man from Heimdall. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow, especially those leering types, who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
I probably shouldn't spend my money. I don't want to know about the Muscle Man books. Maybe there's stuff upstairs. Ooh, what's behind the curtain?
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
What is she hiding?
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too...
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
Okay. But we can come back to that. Let's go upstairs. Okay. More books.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over...
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all... You're a police officer, apparently. You should...
Alright, let's interview her.
Yes?
Nothing. You're in the way. Ooh, it's glitching.
Welcome to Crime Romance. Be welcome, and please...
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science
She was
fiction.
definitely
Tell
slacking
me,
off.
was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Oh, shameful girl.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Time? Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Oh, really?
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her? Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our books, sir. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund.
Okay,
She's securing her financial future. Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
I already told you. It's just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed.
I knew it.
Just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
It's a catchy name.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How does this
The
curse manifest itself?
Is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Okay.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
I can
Most
investigate.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Let's try. Convince her.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend.
Adventures in game development.
Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I want this woman to give me money.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Yeah.
How do you know all this?
I'm a drunk because of the psychic stuff is so draining, so challenging.
I should have
the
realized
Void Revenant.
a pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
Maybe I am.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter.
No
you are
problem
certain
whatsoever.
you can help us?
No
if you
problem.
promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course,
You
the
have?
entity.
The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Oh, well, chimneys, yeah.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains.
Interesting.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Give me money if I solve
and
this.
please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite...
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Alright. Alright. We talked to Ian.
You see a set of tattered curtains. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty...
Oh!
Alright. Now we're talking. What's this? This is not very intuitive. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Immediately look at that and manly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay, fine.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting
Kim go
Detective,
first.
you're the one in charge.
God damn it. Alright. Alright. What do we got? Ball. Let's take it.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what there are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I will hurt myself. Oh,
manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Fuck you, stupid.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either.
I can heal my morale? Alright. I didn't know that. Okay.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Okay, fine. Screw this. What's this? You want to talk to me?
What is this place?
It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do.
Okay,
No.
fine. Screw you. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Okay, what do we got? Handkerchief and a shot put ball. Fantastic.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? Yes, yes. How was it? I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us.
Just a lie.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive?
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
Okay. But I can't. There wasn't like. I said it was like a. Oh, looking up here. What does he want to say?
It's dark.
Alright.
This would be a lot easier with a flashlight. I've got one in the kinema's toolbox. We should go back for it before we continue. No sense.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight.
Oh, God.
After you've acquired it, go to your...
Fine. What?
It's dark. This
Yeah.
would be a lot... I've
I
got
know.
one.
Some areas...
So we're gonna get a flashlight now. Yeah. Is there a run button? Ooh. Alright, adios. Alright. seabirds. Got some more money. Alright, well that was worth it. Oh, clue. Seems like someone I could make friends with. Should I look at every one of these? Okay. What? I ran briefly.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every...
René, you are...
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Let's try.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Let's be the ball.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Whoops.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 bull! Well, it damn well isn't! It's pétanque! You ruined a pétanque game!
Oops.
Take it easy, René. This is just a miss.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You are as a goddamn will this... No, it will goddamn not!
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Very good.
Mon Dieu. Alright, fine. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the in Martinez, the union is the law. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
Okay.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Well, I got rid of my shop foot. Ooh, what a save.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
We can sit on benches after we've solved them.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi...
Okay. Good to know. What's this? Is this his stupid car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork vapor emanates from the large engine. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. And
take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pry bar, useful for opening. The handles are long. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the
Alright. So now we've got a bunch of stuff now, right? Tools, items, interact. Okay. So now we can go back to... Let's interview this guy.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems...
You sure are, my man. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week.
Behind the laugh, however.
So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that.
All right, so not a driver.
All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms.
Time to arrest him.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, I thought that was a good interrogation.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. What can I help you with? Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Alright. Double tap. Alright. So, can I wear the clothes? Or do I not need to wear them? Okay, I'm wearing them. Alright, let's try this again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Okay. So we're having a hard time checking the body. I don't think I want to
Get
be
a hold of
anymore.
yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. No, this is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. You need to get your shit together. Then the world will turn away from you and leave you behind. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
You said that ammonia would work. Alright, so what am I? Volumetric shit compressor. Better now I can run.
It's dark, and the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that's bright. No.
Some areas are inaccessible.
Right, so I gotta hold this stupid thing. Tools. Huh, that's cute. This is a cool effect. I'm so rich. Yes. Robbing this bitch blind. What is this? I love being a cop.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotorblades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. Reality is ruthless.
I want to go over there. Oh, I can go around here.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlement. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal, translucent Welkin. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of one of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled of...
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Just look at those details. Summer.
And for what? All gone.
Let's get out of here. Let's look for more money.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a
radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. That nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be the static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislain. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you in good? Please repeat the password. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident.
Maybe I should have read the
without
notes.
filing a warrant with Lintel.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the pass? Received. I will register this log.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens. Your flashlight slides. Some of the writing has... This is a monthly calendar. Mini-Me stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final day.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Okay, so that's all of that.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. UKV unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Perhaps the web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could...
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times.
Wait, what's this up here? The problem is the man's opportunity. Oh, he wants to say something. What?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. I think...
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like...
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
And a breakthrough? I don't know if this is bad. Anyway.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Alright. Let's keep moving. Oh, what's this? Money? What?
Volumetric ship compressor.
Okay.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's ship has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Alright. Cool. What a strange game. Ah, I should use the radio. Yes. Morale charge. Alright, I gotta take a piss. I'll be back in a sec. Alright. Alright. I'm digging this game. Maybe this is the best game ever made. Ooh, let's go in the fridge. In the fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Let's say it's a
The
giant.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and The little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Cool,
You've
got some
acquired
fridge
an
magnet.
interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from... The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Soif.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney.
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back, now and always. A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the... You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint. 3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Oh, come on. You gonna make me clean my face?
You can feel your cheeks turn red under the lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment.
Thank you. So, where were we? You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry cry. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. Then again, maybe it's worth actually...
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer.
God damn it.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. This is the end. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
What? What do you call it?
Before you stands a motor carriage.
Police station.
The bodywork vapor emanates. This must be the... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook. Pull out the frequency tableau, lights up, and the green button let the soft purr of electrical kittens.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting...
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped...
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say
Who
nothing.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you
Tell
think?
everyone.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
My name is Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Okay.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Damn it.
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
Alright.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain. Ask him. Ask him if
Alright.
he's lost.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you left.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Oh shit.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun! We can still...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's massive.
10-9, come again, please. Over. I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over. The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
God damn it.
Oh, I can't. Fuck.
Oh, it's my
he lost
name.
his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
Is my name Disco Elysium?
Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of it. That's a negative. I'm not going to say that.
Come on.
Over.
Come on.
What's he saying?
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
And now he's cut.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
I'm loving this.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
No chance, buddy.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it.
Walker.
Fuck it. Tell him to
I'm
find
the
his goddamn
Firewalker.
badge and gun. That's the only...
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his...
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Come on.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna...
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. Anything else, sir? Roger that. 10-10.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around communication. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddammit.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of it.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with a metallic drawer.
Take what you need.
He's clearly a lit. The pry bar feels nice and useful for opening. The handles are long and it's robust. Lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled.
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Translation. We're not going any alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive.
Okay, alright. So we took... Oh, that was an autosave. Okay.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. Sure. Go easy on that. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a...
Sure. Keep them.
Okay. Let's have a look around. Okay. So it's this guy. He knows what's going on.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city. But I love it none. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM.
Silence. The air between your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular comment.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the apples. Fine.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
Money? Hush.
Bastards! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good.
No.
We're fighting for a cause here. Right. Besides, we're not that different. It helped. Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. We have families.
So do we, Scott.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working. If the bastards hadn't...
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
Let's go.
Of town. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Interesting. Okay. I leveled up this. Oh. Maybe I should be leveling up some other stuff. Volition, rhetoric, drama. Drama's been helping me. Logic, pain threshold. Alright. And 5, quick save. Hey. These guys are racists. Got it. A lot of racists in this game. Thanks.
Scab? I was just messing with you. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work.
It's actually very funny and easy.
Boss Laventurier said the same. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union... Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Catch it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there.
Always glad to help out the RCM. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slip...
Oh, he's a good guy, I like him. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, we can't get past these guys.
Nobody betrays your degenerate.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally...
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Okay.
Occidental upload.
Show him the hand still got it.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Upload Group has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and iron. You dominated lesser cultures. Like the deformed, you will be superseded. Isn't that right? But
It is, baby, yeah.
there is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
No. I know what's gonna happen. I'll definitely die. That sounds familiar. Why do I need to come here for?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and... The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
I don't want to buy anything.
Welcome to Frit. Feel...
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know really long. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
I don't believe her. Oh, pin. Back here. Let's not do what we did before. Alright, it's too late. Alright. Let's tools. And I have to do everything all over again. Am I gonna get different money? Ooh.
This appears
the radio computer. Just
the machine lights up like it's empty. The filament you have would like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
I need this money. But 2 charges of this stuff.
You see a terrifying ice. The lieutenant doesn't answer. A gust of the lieutenant takes a peek inside.
Of course. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. Or you pocket the note.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item.
The note is written with a blue pencil.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best. Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker.
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Maybe we can find an ice cream maker. Let's save everything. 2 seconds. Hidden doorway.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs, rummaging around.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable. Like, take it. You're a police officer.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still, beautiful thing. It seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence.
He likes this find.
He likes this find. Ooh. Should I wear the gloves? Still working.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old. Turning the crank feels oddly sad. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. But no, this is going to need something else. If you want to try again, then you need...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Okay, tools.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has... The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending, right?
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important in...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
Okay.
Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream.
You win now, Mr. Ice Cream Maker. Oh, what's here? Yes.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
More money? Ooh, tank top. No. I see. Interesting.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting.
Okay.
A thick layer of cold looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected, but malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Alright, let's try again.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the 2nd floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
Okay. Hey. Alright, let's try this mesh shirt for now. What does my character sheet say? Oh, okay. Okay, so how do we get up there then? Where's she got to save herself?
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may... Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits. Yes, I've contacted numerous. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further. Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet. Blessed by death. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges. Several maps have been attached to the maps look old and faded. Your eye. This large map displays archipelago Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamet. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. You can, on Caillou, Revachon, a single black lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing in connections to other worlds. Words past the Inselindi. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an out-of-date map from when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the hall. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed my...
Slowly, you move your hand toward the map attached to the board.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Fair enough. I feel like I made progress here, but I can't quite figure out exactly where. What I would like is a password. Good question. Let's try and press play, yeah.
Tiles on the cube are still a bar of fabric right above. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area? The static gets louder, slowly.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says. Any other questions? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good.
You should ask her for a hint.
No. Still no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless...
Now, can you please received?
Don't worry. Password.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Good. Please repeat the password. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Yes, I am.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. As for me, well, I am sick.
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting there all by herself.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all the
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's a thank you and
Tiles on the cube are still
Alright. Yeah, that was an autosave. Let's get back up here. What is this? Aha! Toilet paper. Have a look around first. Okay.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's why she's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. Answers? How strange. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
Let's try.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker.
Nothing really.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity. The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been...
She's heard of the murder, but did not...
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday. It's an odd profession, making dice for people.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. What do you mean by cursed? Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give... Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Okay. I'm not going to pay for that. It doesn't seem like she was the person that I talked to before.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected, but malignant entities don't exist. At least not the...
Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the red one lies neglected on the something close to you dies.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Everybody will melt. Okay. I think we've made some progress.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest super. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall. Philip III's ludicrous bronze likeness looks defiantly up.
Good point. Oh, yes. Tank top.
The small, wrinkled woman, it's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. But why? I just told you.
I'm trying to do my job here, man. Oh, that's where all the racist stuff was for.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Okay, so we can get this way as well. Fight that guy.
Looking for something? It's about biological not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition. I'm not just racist. Look, people who've studied these things say that you and me. So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race. This concerns you, policemen, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. It's what the kids of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen? Don't push your luck. Runt.
Okay, I think we've got enough money to at least pay this guy some money, right?
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing the debt.
Why? To keep the hobos...
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken... Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly type.
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need it. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger.
Yeah.
Then we sing this place to shit. Your
Absolutely.
body is ready, sire.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of stuck. These things have numbers on them? Okay.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Interesting.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the...
No problem, officer.
How's that thought coming? I think I like the thought mechanic. I think that's really cool. But I'm stuck. Didn't take long. Oh look, it's open.
A thin man is as you step in, he knows it must be his name. Garanzi. Garanzi. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Let's have a look over here. I want to
You
drink
see
something.
a heavy You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, the door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Garth is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. Fine, let's ask him.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing. No, I don't have a key. I don't know. Or some boring storage space with a bunch.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Yes.
Right, he gave me the keys for the I forgot. He gave me the keys for the garbage thing, didn't he?
This trash container with a well-oiled crack. The lock don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some
egg.
pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feel you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The method. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There, among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your... A drab, long-sleeved shirt. Olive...
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow...
All right. We should go to Garth again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the... You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. It's just organic waste, nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now,
some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Alright, let's have a look at our thoughts.
That's one thing off the list.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news.
Okay. So, we want to start thinking on this one. Next. What's this guy?
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Kuno's fucking.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make your testing Kuno's.
Get lost!
Yeah, like a fucking.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. Right, Pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck you. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, Pig. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't.
Kuno's a fucking asshole.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your...
They do after 7 days, yes.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast, delicate and fragile. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of...
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would... Under the heel. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing the locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics. A good point. He could have been intoxicated, or something we cannot yet imagine.
What was that? Was the lieutenant just impressed by your unintuitive guess? He was. Why else would he call it a very good point? Does this mean you're a very good detective?
Yes.
Possibly.
Maybe I am.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, for a full set, about 4 years.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,000.
Not too much, yes. I have no idea what that means.
A small bell-like sound fills the air. Like
it's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard, just something I scraped together from my station. An area
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
No, your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard...
This feels dangerous. The stench fills your nostrils. As you...
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the... There's no way you're getting them off.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morning...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor...
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Then you should ask me the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch. Then I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Custom.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open.
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left.
It contains insight to the victim's person, By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone, sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. His eyes are milky white, and dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is red.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out in the west. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions.
He loves those. Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney. Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along. Because you have. Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes. You're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over.
I hate you.
Do I remind you of some?
A giant born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini. Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
You start with
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably... I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. Go ahead. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori feature.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship's
Maybe we can shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How? It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread.
Alright.
Yeah, now we're talking.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
I thought it was a good idea. Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant produces a lightweight firearm.
Alright, here we go.
He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Here we go.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's position, taking aim.
Shoot that motherfucker down.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenement.
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes, mostly. Just having bad eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Muckaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted...
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marble.
So, what do you think? I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's
totally dead. Absolutely.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of...
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have...
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air.
Of course. You have come back late.
Alright.
Yes? What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating the strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you...
You feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling. An opinion taking form.
When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not mean we have any say in them. I meant we should be careful. If we are not, the shit will blow right...
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a...
His disdain is clear.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to... I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite a brouhaha at the 50th.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Interesting. Okay. So I have another skill point. I don't mind the encyclopedia one. What is this? Understand cop culture. I don't care about that so much. I'm just worried I'm gonna kill myself again. That's why I put... Keep my morale up. Let's go with drama.
the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board. There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? It's a metaphor. Below the pathetics? Terror. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and, voila, an aluminium block runs the width of the board. Biting down, the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's written.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case file, work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose. In the back, you see thin, translucent, then rip them from the binder and hand them out. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameter. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base, surrounded by a faint air, it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound. The 2 panels, 2 ticket stubs, and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. It smells of chewing gum. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. Familiar handwriting lines that a young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter, so you throw it away, please. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood. You feel the ledger slip from... No, hold on.
What? Did I die again?
There is nothing. Again. Well, almost nothing. There is the great... That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules.
Yes, they're pouring.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Alright, we're back.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherwork.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water.
Alright.
What happened? Good. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it.
I have no... There is a map.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken toaster? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it?
Alright, I look official now.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right. Ready? I turn.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more. The dashboard lights up with the lights unfold with a.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote one.
Alright.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognized.
Let me see. Right here. It has its problems.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way. There are so many, it's hard to count. The last row has 3. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years? Yes, that does seem quite likely. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force. Call it what you want. You were a valuable. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely, for an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which there are certain officers, but it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So, yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
Superstar Cup. Cases solved. Alright. Boring Cop 2, what? I really gotta go to sleep. I want to talk to this old woman in the chair, because I think she is the key to all
sweetie.
of this.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with
All
your...
right.
But dear, you're not for me.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of... How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities personally. Speaking of history, you know what year... That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge...
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Okay.
We have almost no...
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being
really
one
ought to know
yourself.
that,
There
yeah.
aren't any cops in Revachol. Not in the traditional sense. The status of... But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then, I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course, dear.
Okay, new guy here. Two new guys.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. The man does not mind. You probably need...
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal...
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake? Are you positive that what you're doing here is proper police conduct? You can still leave and do nothing. No, he's looking the other way, perhaps purposefully. The sleeping dock worker has little to say. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching our syrupy attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway. There he is. The old boy, the devil.
Look at
You
Bernie a
look
little.
calmly. The lieutenant looks out of the window.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillation.
Okay, so we got some more stuff here, I guess. Items. Okay. With the pen. I do kind of want to steal that guy's thing. Thought is not done yet. I haven't leveled up. Authority. Why is my authority down by 2? Ah, ledger of failure and hatred. Horrific necktie. Okay. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave radio to ask whether she made the call. Find a way in. Somebody here too. I think we're doing very well.
An old call box with an off-key melody starts playing after you.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your...
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say?
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Please just stop calling here.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a light. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has
Hey, Lopez, how you
Yes,
doing?
hello. This is Tracy Penny.
What's going on?
Have you come to place an order? My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't
you
remember
mean,
her? Just go along with it.
Star Citizen, you mean? Yeah, let's do it.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to?
IA is gonna be up soon, so like Polaris is gonna be released. That's gonna be pretty nuts.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. Ever since I came to work
Yeah, I'm sorry. But
as if my mind's been wiped clean.
Star Citizen's complete. Oh, you got the max. Yeah, nice, sweet. Yeah, the Starlands looks cool. The game is broken though at the moment. I don't know if you know, but yeah, the 0.2 release was on the 4.0 code branch, and so I think that is completely toasted. The game, I can't call ships and fly around, so I just thought I'd just play a bit of Disco Elysium. I've never played this game before.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she
It's so
kind of a funny game. Errors
so
everywhere.
nice
So
to
crazy.
be able to finally
It's unplayable.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves. Washing. You press the number sign on the key. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
And the 600i. Jesus. You're richer than I am.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new.
This button looks new.
Alright. So, I need to find a way into the chimney, I guess. You don't have any monthly fees. Yeah. I do want... I'm gonna try and open this thing again.
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers under. No. This is going to need something. If you want to try again,
Equip the pry bar.
Yeah, I got some expenses, that's for sure.
this orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Pry bar is not strong enough. Machine unplugged +2, +1 better grip with gloves. That's interesting.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the...
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
A lush layer of coal. Now you feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad. Pulp, 3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks.
What? What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean, officer.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove.
And this protects you? Okay, sure. Go ahead.
It's dark and grimy.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Someone's upstairs. Upstairs where?
Yes?
Alright, you get out of the way. Thank you. Oh, where's my flashlight? There's this place. Now I'm stuck. Might not over get the Polaris. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Well, I'm definitely stuck. The Zeus fits inside of the Polaris? I tell you what, if they can ever fix this game, man, it's gonna be nuts. Arrows. Yeah, talk to this girl.
What have you found? And also, do buy the book. Okay, but please, only a few. It's not good to talk about the curse. Not it.
The woman before you scans the store. Her shoulder.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelf. Everything is on the shelves.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Truth be told, not really. But you don't learn about the important things in life from the truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free.
She smiles and nods. See.
Even colours like
a small mountain of colourful board game boxes. There are numerous types of game, an endless variety of source books. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate. There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Wonderful board games. Raubritta is a...
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Cargo space. Yeah, that seems nuts. It'd be just fun to walk around on that thing anyway. Like, I can't believe that... I don't know, man. Like, I thought that 4.0 would come out before IAE.
Then you're a lucky man. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off...
No, I don't want that. Oh, that auto-saved. Interesting. I was going to quick save. But yeah, I have to go to sleep, surely. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely keen. I'm definitely psyched. But at the moment, my enthusiasm is somewhat dampened by the inability to actually just play the game. But you know, November, it's, you know, what is it? It's the 4th of November already. Dire times. But yeah, that Disco Elysium game was hella fun, except I got stuck. Getting stuck sucks. 2022. Man, this game is so hard to love. But yeah, we'll try and organize something for this IAE. It'll be fun. Hopefully, even if it's a disaster, it'll be fun. But I'm gonna get some sleep. It's like 3 in the morning here now, so. But take care, man, and